I think sometimes we need to just let ourselves be. We don't need to mold ourselves into someone. We don't need to be anybody. We just need to be. We don't need to pull ourselves along a string to try to fit into a door that never once was open for us. Was going to open for us. We don't need to get on stage to perform. We don't need to have a checklist to complete. No identity to chase. We don't need to strive. We don't need to prove anything to anybody. We just need to be. And I think sometimes we forget that. Sometimes we forget to just be. Sometimes we forget that we ourselves, human, is worthy of love, is worthy of attention, is worthy of everything that there is to offer. We ourselves as human forget that there is no such thing as being unworthy, because your existence here is very proven of that. You being walking this earth, this beautiful green, blue earth, whatever color you may see it as, that God has created for us, really deems you worthy of it. There's no need to get psyched out over something or someone whose opinion doesn't even overrule you at the end of the day. It's okay to just be. It's okay to be here in this very moment, in this very breath, being still enough to hear your own heartbeat, your own thoughts, being bold enough to not explain yourself for who you are and what you're doing, just being strong enough to sit down and bawl, just being soft enough not to armor up, letting the world spin without your control. It doesn't have to be you all the time. Whoever told you that is wrong. It doesn't have to be you going to save the day every single time. It doesn't have to be you going to patch up something that never once put a hole inside of you. It doesn't need to be you all the time. I'm speaking to those who feel like you need to play every single role. They need to be the healer, the protector, the builder. Sometimes those things just need to be there, and so do you. You just need to be. You don't have to go running into every single situation trying to fill a role that never once called you. You don't have to go into a building trying to be a contractor knowing that there's nothing here that needs to be fixed. We don't have to fix everything here. We don't have to build everything here. Sometimes the only thing that needs building is just us. Sometimes we leave so much that we forget to even have a home for ourselves. Sometimes we even just continue to go from place to place to place that we forget to even stand still and recharge. We forget that we ourselves are human beings. We forget that we ourselves have beautiful lives. Sometimes we run because we don't know what that life has for us. Sometimes we run because we don't know that, the life that we're in is a blessing in itself. You're not where you want to be, so you go filling in these temporary places that, never called you, looking for an answer, looking for something to do, but that something to do is here. That something to do is in you. That something to do is inside of your life right now. You don't have to go hopping from other people's lives to try to figure out what you need to do. It's right here. And you may not like it at first, but it's going to be here as long as you're here. Just be. You don't have to continue to run. Before you become, before you try, before you run, just be. You're always enough in your building, in your being. And the world may have tried to convince you that you weren't. They even tried to convince you that you're not worthy enough of standing. But yes, you are. You're here right now. You're here right now in this very moment. You're here right now, breathing, watching this video. You, yes, that's sitting on your bed, desk, TV, or even maybe in the backseat of a car on a road trip. Be that presence. Be the proof that existing is holy. Be that silence. You don't always have to fill up a room. You don't always have to be that billboard. Sometimes all you need to be is just a flyer. Sometimes all you just need to be is a note card. And people that will look for it, the people that will go searching for it, will find it. Like I said before, you don't always have to be visible. You don't always have to be visible. just being is existence, that you yourself is a gift from God. You are a gift from God. You may not know what that gift is now, but I guarantee you, people see it. You know, you are worthy. You are proof that you have worth, even if you don't see it. Even if you don't acknowledge that the worth that you have is bigger than you ever imagined. You don't have to see it. Well, you do have to see it. You don't have to see it to know that it's there. You know, you don't have to be the one to go out and just look for everything to do. So go out of your way to try to patch up something. You yourself just need to be. That is all you need to do. Just be. Thank you. I love you all.